Indian culture has taught us forever. When we speak about yoga, for example, well, yoga means union. And it's more of a reunion. It is the reunion of the self to the divine. But in that reunion, it's also a reunion of this self to all. Because we're not only one with the Creator, but we are one with all of creation. And so this is our core culture, our core teachings. Our scriptures teach us, Vasudev Kutumbakam, the world is a family. In our pujas, in our worship ceremonies, when we offer the 5 elements to God, we offer earth, we offer water, we offer fire, we offer air, we offer ether. When we do that, it's not because God needs our symbol of earth. It's not that God needs our rice or God needs our flowers or our water. It's not that God needs us to blow air. We offer the 5 elements to remind us. Number 1, we are all created of these same 5 elements. We may have different sizes, different shapes, different colors, different races, different religions, even different species. But ultimately, we are one. It also reminds us that the creation itself is sacred, and that as we are offering the flower, the rice, the water, the air to God, that of course they must be clean. You're not going to take water out of your toilet and offer it in puja. You're not going to take a flower that has been stepped upon and is covered with dirt and offer it in puja. We're only going to offer that which is pure. And it's a beautiful, beautiful reminder that actually the creation itself is sacred and holy. The water, the air, the flowers that grow through the water, in the air, of the soil, the rice that is grown from the soil, with the water, in the air, it is all sacred. So this comes from our tradition. And it's been there eternally. When we say Sanatan, it's been there eternally. And now is really the time to share this in such a beautiful way, because we are the new hope. There's no new hope that's going to come in from some other planet, or that's going to be created in some factory somewhere in the world that we don't know about. It's us. We are the answers. We are also the problems, of course, which is both depressing and very empowering. When COVID happened and we all had to go inside under lockdown, we realized it was literally Mother Earth, Mother Nature's way of sending her children, just like any mother sends her children to their room when they've made a mistake until they learn their lesson. In the same way, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, sent us inside to learn our lessons. Because we are the problem, but we are also the solution. And so I'm so glad to know that in this beautiful conference we are focusing on the Sustainable Development Goals. Those goals that the United Nations gave us. It began, of course, as the Millennium Development Goals from 2000 to 2015. Now it's the Sustainable Development Goals until 2030. Because after 2030, there may no longer be time to learn sustainability. It's estimated that by 2040, the world will only have half the drinking water it needs. India, of course, is on track to be there by 2030. Half the drinking water we need. And so when we look at the Sustainable Development Goals, what COVID has taught us is something we should have learned a long time ago, which is there is no security without sustainability. When the United Nations was first formed, it was formed for peace and security. But we've realized that our definition of peace must be expanded. Our definition of peace must no longer only be thou shalt not kill with guns or bombs or missiles. But peace now must expand to include ensuring that all of our sisters and brothers of every race, of every religion, of every culture, of every country have access to clean water, to clean air, to clean soil, to primary health care at least, to human rights. Where there's no human rights, there's no peace. And where there's no water, there can be no peace. The next war, one of the earlier Secretary Generals of the United Nations, in fact, said that the next world war is going to be over water. We need an education that reminds our children, that reminds all of us, that yes, the world is at our fingertips, and there is a world beyond our fingertips. Otherwise, it's so easy to forget that there is a world beyond what I'm seeing online. Nelson Mandela said so beautifully that education is the most powerful weapon that we have to change the world. And so let us use our education to truly help us connect through this world at our fingertips to the world beyond our fingertips. Let us use our technology not only to measure and to count how many steps we've taken each day, but actually to ask ourselves, how have those steps helped my sisters and brothers around the world? Let it, our definition of education, of success, be that, not which permits us, allows us to eat caviar while others starve, or to build mansions while others sleep outside, but to give us the vision, to give us the commitment, and to give us the know-how to feed all, to house all, to protect all, to serve all. Our education must be that inspires our youth, that awakens them into the truth of who they are, which is not robots. It is not machines that just consume facts and figures and then regurgitate them back onto exams, but that actually are connected, deeply connected to the divine, to their culture, to the Creator and the creation, such that they are able to step up to whatever challenge the world offers them, and to allow that flow of intelligence to flow through them. The days of creating robots is over. We don't even know what our world is going to need in 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. So we cannot prepare our children for this in any way other than giving them connection to the wisdom within themselves, the divine connection, through that connection, giving them courage. Courage comes from the root of an open heart. So let their hearts be open to the pain, the suffering of their sisters and brothers around the world, of Mother Earth, of Mother Nature. Let their hearts be open to that, and then let them have that courage, that open-hearted courage to take the steps that may be new, that may be unheard of, to actually bring about change. And give them that creativity. So, connection, courage, and creativity. That creativity to actually think of and implement newer and newer solutions to problems that are facing the world they are inheriting. A vision that understands that trees are life. I read it recently that said it's too bad that trees don't give us Wi-Fi, because if they did, they would be planted everywhere. That it's too bad they only give us oxygen, which we need to survive. So that's the type of education we need, that the children are connected to the truth, to all of creation, to the Creator, to themselves. And they have that creativity and the courage to think creatively and to implement creatively. And through that, by God's grace, our environment will be saved.